Okay, a little Texas State Fair find. And they're in a race. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we've always got a problem already. Whoop. Oh my goodness. Nice. Oh, Hudson's white. I can see what he's looking at. I think Cadence is yellow. And, yep, Hayden's the silver over there. We might be using this as our pre-driving test to see if they actually get to go for their license in a few years. Frito pie. Is it delicious? It's not?
It's really good.
Sis, what'd you get?
Pizza.
Pizza. Is it yum? Yeah? Only taking one little nibble so far. What'd you get? Couldn't decide, so you went with a good old standby. What'd you get, Daddy?
Street tacos.
And I got the Holy Biscuit. Woo, yum. Let's see. Now what did you get?
I got a fruit salad cream sandu. I think it's how you pronounce it. I've seen these things on YouTube before, of people making them, and they look really good, so I wanted to try them.
Yeah? It's a pretty box too, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
In the picture, the cream is much thicker than the sandwich. The sandwich is actually much thicker than the cream.
Okay, we'll take a bite.
I'm gonna see if I can pick one up. It's kind of hard because we're squeezed in here.
Now, why don't you try the fork?
That looks good.
It's really good? All right, I'll have to have a bite in a second.
It kind of tastes like the bread. The bread kind of tastes like pineapple, but that also might be just the pineapple.
Maybe. What'd you get for dessert?
I got a fried Snickers.
Is it good?
Yes. I've had these I had 3 last year, and this one is my first out of like 15.
Nice.
I got dared, as soon as she gave it to me, she's like, I dare you to take a bite, and I'm like, no, she's like, no, and I'm like, ah. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. What are you doing over there?
I got a fried Snickers. And french
It's awesome.
I finally picked it up.
He was able to get the second one out. Take a big old bite. Oh yeah.
Last year, the first year I came here, which was 2 years ago, I wanted to get a fried Snickers, but we didn't have time. And so the next year, I made a comeback and I got free, and now this year, I'm back.
Did you get a fried Snickers too?
Oh no, I don't know where this came from.
Oh yeah, yeah. I should say so. All of the Harry Potter. There are some very neat things in here that people have gone to a lot of work to put together. Look at that drawing, Hayden, of the raccoon with the eggs. Up here, baby. Look up. Wow.
Oh, that's cool. How did they not win at least like a ribbon?
I know, right?
That's
I don't know.
amazing.
It is amazing. That's pretty cool. Nobel Peace Prize winners. That's fun. Look at that.
Is that Legos?
Fantastic. That's not.
This is Legos.
Maybe.
I see it. It says Lego.
That's cool, isn't it? Did you see the unicorn?
Oh, I didn't even see the unicorn.
All kinds of stuff.
I thought
This is really awesome.
My very first camera was a Kodak disc.
Really?
Was that a bad choice or
It
what?
was, I was one of those, what they call it, streamers, whatever, basically.
All the fun. And then we got to spend some time watching a 9-time Guinness Book World Record holder do some bubbles.
That's a beauty. I'm going to grab a hold of that one. I like it so much, I'm going to grab that and hold on to it for a little bit. Now, that's another rule of bubbleology. If whatever you touch the bubble with, if it's wet or covered in soap, it won't pop the bubble. Since my wand is good and wet and soapy, I can grab that bubble and it won't pop. One of the most common reasons that bubbles pop is something dry touching it. Usually, it's a kid's finger. That's the Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. We're going to start out with a bubble on the wand. Bubbles will always economize and share a wall whenever you blow one next to another, so we can build a chain that way. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. Count along every time I make a bubble. Here comes number 6. 7. Number 8. I ate a bubble one time. It tasted terrible. Number 9. One for broke. One more. I think we can't do 10. It's a 10 bubble caterpillar.
Nice.
Caterpillar and it's doing the worm. Look at that, he's doing the worm. Into a weird shape. But when it settles back down into what it wants to be, what does it become? A sphere. Even if it splits off into other little bubbles, what do they become? Spheres. Anytime you see a bubble, it's going to be a sphere. Unless you're a bubbleologist like myself. This is going to be one of those moments where I'm going to show you all something hopefully you haven't seen before. I'm going to make a soap bubble cube, and the crowd goes, ooh.
Ooh, this is really cool. I will like it. Watch this.
Now, what is a cube? Some people call it a hexahedron. That's a fancy geometric term. Hex means 6. There's 6 surfaces to a cube. It has a top, it has a bottom, and it has 4 sides. They're all the same shape. They're all the same size. So in order for me to make a soap bubble cube, I've got to perform a sculpture of 6 bubbles. A top bubble, a bottom bubble, and 4 around the sides. Now when I do that, I'll go into the middle of that bubble and blow a bubble in the center of the sculpture. It will have no choice but to be a cube or a hexahedron. Here we go. We'll start out with the bubble number 1. We'll add 1 to the bottom. Now I'm going to put 4 around the midline, all about the same size. There's 1, 2, number 3, and number 4. And now if you look in the middle, you'll see there's a square. It's not a cube. Let's blow the cube. There we go. There's the cube. Now some of you can see it, some of you can't. I'm going to add a little vapor to it and make it a little more visible. Watch this.
Oh my goodness.
That is a traditional applause pulling in.
Oh, and there went all his vapor.
So cool. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Oh, it's a lovely bubble. It's like a crystal ball. I can see it in the picture. Now, some of you may have noticed I've got a helium balloon back here filled with helium. Now, when you put helium inside of bubbles, watch. Up into the rafters. We can stack bubbles that way too. Watch this. Stack them up. There's his body. There's his head. There we go. Now, it's the shape of a snowman, but not the shade of a snowman. It's turning into a snowman.
So cool.
There we go. And it's not just any snowman. It's a dancing snowman. Watch. Oh, he's got some moves. Look at him go. Oh, yeah. It's Foggy the Snowman. Look at him go. Oh, yeah. He loves it, James Brown. He feels good. He knew that he would. Oh, yeah. I'm Foggy.
Nice.
Thanks so much. I'm going to start out with an upside down internal volcano, and we'll finish with a right side up external volcano. The 2-stage soap bubble volcano for here today. We'll start out with a bubble over 1. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these vapor bubbles. It's heated glycerin in water. People think it's smoke, but it's actually vapor. There we go. Looks like a snowman that forgot to put his pants on. Here we go. We'll start out with the upside down internal volcano. Watch close. And we'll finish with the right side up. External volcano. There we go. There she blows. We've got a guy there. Let's see if we can make some bubbles.
Nice. That's amazing.
Now, we're at the fair today, and I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, there is a carousel. Is there a carousel at the fair? Yes. I thought they had one over there. I haven't ridden it yet, or I've seen it. So this is going to be a perfect bubble for performing at the state fair because it's called the carousel bubble. It's actually a rotating or a moving soap bubble sculpture. If I could have my light person back there, bring down the lights just a little bit, make this just a little more dramatic. There we go. You can dim down the stage lights just a little bit. Let's make sure everything's good. So I've got a specially selected piece of music that I like to perform this one to. This is what it sounds like.
I don't think anybody would dim the lights. There he goes. Nope.
There's his body, there's his head. Now let's turn him into his tail. He's ready to go. Watch him go. Oh, he lost his head. Oh, my goodness. I'll take that. Thanks to my volunteers. So I'm going to finish up with throwing some bubbles in the air. I'm going to cut on my bubble machine over there. You guys can pop some bubbles on the way out. Put them in your pocket. Take them home with you if you want to display. Hope everybody had a great time. Everybody had a great time. Thanks for stopping by and spending a little time with me. This is my second time at the Texas State Fair. It's an honor to be back. Thank you very much. It's a great tradition. It's great to be part of such a wonderful tradition. I'm going to put on just a little bit of fun bubble popping music. I'm going to throw some bubbles up. I'm going to cut on my bubble machine. You guys have a great time today. Fantastic. I'm going to fire my bubble machine over here. You guys can get some bubbles.
He was fantastic. There they go.